Yo, it's me. I'm live here. It's a lot of technical problems again today, of course. It's pretty hot here in San Diego too. Probably hot everywhere, except for the southern hemisphere. And of course, I'm gonna unplug this. I had everything all figured out and worked out, and then yeah, just everything broke down at the last minute again. So just one of those days again. We're in a Mercury retrograde again. So, that's just the way it goes, I guess. Let's see. I'm trying to find out if anybody's here. This one says people are waiting. I'm gonna put in the link. Maybe people will see it. I don't know. And here goes this one. Let's see. Artsy Girl Maryland says hello with their pink hands. Thank you, Artsy Girl Maryland. Good to see you. I have no idea what this sounds like today. It's probably gonna. Let's see. Let me try to move this down. Can see and hear you. Okay, cool. Good. Jeez, this camera angle is terrible though. Hang on. Let's see. That's better. All right, so the topic for today is the United States of America still alive? And that's the episode. This is episode 74, I think. I don't know if I'm actually gonna post this anywhere else except for YouTube, but maybe I will. And yeah, so I'm gonna play a song while everybody's getting in. They're probably trying to figure out the link situation still, so it's just the way that things always go on this thing. Here we go. I'm gonna play a song called Keep on the Sunny Side. There's a dark and a troubled side to life. There's a bright and sunny side too. Though you'll meet with the darkness and strife, the sunny side you also may view. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It'll help us every day, right on the way. Keep on the sunny side of life. Though the storm and its fury broke today, crushing hopes that we cherish so dear. Clouds and storm and time pass away, and the sun again will shine bright and clear. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It can help us every day, and brighten all the way. So keep on the sunny side of life. Let us meet with a song of hope each day. Though this moment is cloudy and fair, let us trust in our Savior always. He'll keep everything in His care. And everyone, I'll keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It'll help us every day and brighten all the way. Keep on the sunny side of life. and the trouble inside the light. There's a bright and a sunny side too. Know you'll meet with darkness and strife. The sunny side you also may view. Sing along at home. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It'll help us every day, it'll brighten all the way. For keep on the sunny side of life. I'll keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It'll help us every day, it'll brighten all the way. Keep on the sunny side of life. If we'll keep on the sunny side of life. All right. Thank you very much. Looks like my sister, my mom and dad, and Zach and Kara are here. Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I'm glad you found the link. Sorry. That other link, it kept crashing. The software kept crashing again. And ever since that one episode, my software hasn't acted right. So I got to really figure out what that is all about. I could tell you what, I'm like ready to just like bag this podcast all together because it's a lot of work and it's all these technical, it's always these technical problems and stuff. It just like makes you mad. Like you're trying to like, you just want to play music, you know, and like you got to take care of all this crap. I don't know, guys. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing this or not. I'd like to. It's been fun, but I just really don't have the patience and time for dealing with all these technical problems. Who said what? Somebody's people are saying some, I don't know what they're saying. I mess with this heavy. All right, cool. And I can't even pronounce whatever represent. Yeah. Anyways, this is I've been doing this like every other week lately. And, it was going pretty good. Actually, it was gaining a lot of steam there back, when was that? Like about a month ago. Like everything was gathering steam. All the technical problems were worked out. And then all of a sudden, as you saw on one episode when I was doing about my friend who passed away, the whole thing just went to a screeching halt that day, and it's just never been the same. I don't know. My computer is totally messed up. But I wanted to talk about the United States of America today, and I thought this was a benign topic. I, sent out an email saying, like, the topic today is going to be, is United States of America still alive? And I thought everybody from all aspects of politics could probably get behind that question. Like, we're all kind of asking that question right now. But I have a really good friend of mine from New Mexico, and he was just like kind of snarkily said, it's alive and kicking, and that's it. And you should travel more because we got it great here. And I'm just like, well, what specifically is it about the United States of America that we have so, it's specifically unique at this point? I woke up on July 4th this year, which was like 3 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was sick. I actually had a flu. My parents had come to town and got on a plane, and then they got a flu, and then I got it too. So I was sick on 4th of July. But I also I usually like the 4th of July a lot. And I just thought this year, I was like, what do we have left of this country to be super proud of? Like I said, I usually love this country. And I think I've always thought it's like not perfect, but it's one of the best things this world has ever seen as far as a country goes. And I think we could probably all still agree that one of the really good things about the United States of America that is still true is we have diversity. We have a lot of diversity from people all over the world. Hey, Hilda and Randy, thanks for tuning in. I'm glad you guys found it. And thanks, Marilyn, for the nice gifts there. Hey, Marilyn, I put that sticker of, I put the sticker of the butterfly that you gave me on my pedal board. So I think of Shadow Light every time. So thanks for that. Anyway, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I think we can all agree that it's pretty great that the United States of America, we have all this diversity, right? We have diversity of cultures of probably every type in the whole world. And everybody's welcome to come here and live their dream. They have to go through a process, just like I have to go through a process if I'm going to play my music in the UK. They're very strict about their work permits there. They don't let just any musician come over and play. You have to do it through their system. And literally, I have friends who've gotten turned around on planes because they didn't have the work visas to play music there. They got turned around on the next plane home. And so like this whole thing that, you know, illegal immigration is racist is not. It's really about money. Like if they let every musician come in through England into England who wanted to play and make some money, it would be competing with the musicians in England, you know, for the money and stuff. So you have to have like a, you know, you have to have a system set up to where you're kind of guarding your citizens for the economy. You don't want people just kind of coming in and running roughshod. So um but I think it's great that the United States of America, we've had, that was kind of what it's built on, is like people from all over the place come in here to converge because we're supposed to be very tolerant. Um, which is why the First Amendment is this freedom of speech, I think. And I don't know if we have that anymore. After going through the pandemic, you know, and speaking out about the the Trumpy pumpies, for, you know, the jabs, speaking out about those, I was shut down quite a bit in a lot of places. And of course, that's debatable whether, you know, free speech occurs on social media platforms, if it's still, if those people are allowed to censor you. And I guess it would be true that they are allowed to be censored. So there's the First Amendment, and we supposedly still have it. But if you say like you like Donald Trump, which I'm not for or against Trump, as you, anybody who's watched this podcast or any of my episodes before will know, I'm not for or against Trump. I think Trump's done a lot of great things, and I can certainly understand why people don't like him. But if you're out there wearing a Trump 2024 hat, people give you a lot of crap for that. And it's like, sure, you still have your First Amendment right, but people don't really I don't think people really respect each other's First Amendment rights here anymore, and unless they agree with you on it. And then, so I think that's something we have to be careful of. And then I think another thing that we can all agree on, and maybe is the landscape. We have a beautiful landscape here. Or we have a huge, massive land that's beautiful and very diverse. We have a diverse landscape here in the United States of America. And so between the diversity of cultures and the landscape, we have a lot to be proud of. But I don't know, like, you know, we're now living in a country where, you know, a felony who's running for president is almost assassinated, and it looks like our own Secret Service let it happen. We're living in a country where, you know, you could lose your job for not getting an experimental medication. We're living in a country where I guess the gas prices are relatively good here, but still, like, the gas prices have just been going up and up. And I think if again, I try to like always talk about the things that people can agree on from all sides. I know sometimes I go off on my own little tangents about, you know, what I think and stuff, but I always do try to respect other people's views. And the two things that I think that are really important to everybody on all sides of the spectrum, on the political spectrum, for this upcoming election is gas prices and grocery prices. Those are like two things that are affecting everybody. And whoever that gets in there for president, hopefully they can help with those two situations. Bring our gas prices back down and bring our groceries back down. I think everybody can kind of get behind that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not. If it's Kamala Harris or Donald Trump, I don't care. Like, whoever can help us, you know, get things back to normal. Or anyway, I don't know. Maybe I should just stop talking. I was a little frazzled today because of that. All the technical problems, just like every other episode. But this one was particularly crazy. So I'm just gonna play a song. I'm gonna play a song called "The Star Spangled Banner." I'll just do it instrumentally right now, and at the end, I'll play it. I'll do the singing and stuff. This song is super hard, by the way. When I'm teaching students, I always try to get them to play this, because if you can play the Star Spangled Banner, you can play a lot of melodies. So here it goes. I'm gonna probably screw this up at least once or twice, but we'll see. We'll see. This is July, so that's why I thought it'd be good to talk about the United States of America. You know what I mean? they say, you know, July could be, you know, the United States of America birthday celebration. It's like, and I didn't get to talk about it earlier in the month because I wanted to talk more about my friend Shadowlight and her passing on. Now, here we go. This song's called The Star Spangled Banner, which is a badass song, I think. I'll talk about it after, I guess. Maybe I'll talk about the Star Spangled Banner. All right, so there's Star Spangled Banner, playing it on my Strat acoustic here. I can't hear myself today. Like, I'm just talking into the air. I'm in a parking lot at the park in my motorhome. It's pretty hot in here because I have the fans off so you can hear me. And this is a little bit awkward, but the show must go on. The show always must go on. Who knows? Does it say how many people are watching right now? It says 5 people are watching. That's cool. 3 people have liked it. Go ahead and like the video, y'all, and subscribe to my channel, because, you know, I don't know. This is the way of the future. We might get locked down again, and this is the only way I'll have to play to you. But the Star Spangled Banner, that's a song that was written by, I think it's Francis Scott Key, right? And what I heard was that the revolutionaries, and again, we don't really know if the revolutionary story was real. We don't know if anything's real at this point. We don't know what to believe. We don't know what not to believe. But the story we've been told about the revolutionaries was that they fought this war against the British Empire to get basically away from all the taxes that were being levied upon them tyrannically. So that's kind of the nutshell, right? But they had the battle up and down the East Coast, apparently. And apparently there's only like 6% of the population at the time that was part of the revolution. Everybody else was either just like standing on the sidelines and being indifferent, or they were against the revolutionaries. Like, you know, like a lot of people were against the Trump supporters, like that kind of thing, you know? And so the story goes, I can't remember where it was, but there was some battle somewhere where it was right on the coast. It was right on the coast. And the revolutionaries were sort of losing. And the general from the British Army, I'm like paraphrasing all this stuff, but the British Army's general basically sent a message to the revolutionaries and said, if you take the flag down, yeah, like they had the 13 colony flag, I think, at the time. If you take the flag down, then we're not going to bomb you, you know? And the revolutionaries refused. They refused to take the flag down. And so the British bombed them all night long, like all night long, apparently, at this fort that was on the... And anybody, please, if you know better, please chime in with any of the details. But they got bombarded all night long at this fort on the coast. And the story goes that in the morning, the flag was still standing. And I just, like, if that doesn't bring a tear to your eye, you know, like, even if, hopefully if it's true. Wait a second, I got a message here, hang on. YouTube would like to find and connect 2 devices. Allow? Okay, sorry. So that's that story, if you believe it, where the flag, is still standing after a whole night of the British Army, which was a huge empire, by the way. The British Army they occupied the whole world basically at the time. They had places everywhere, and their army was the most fierce and probably the most numerous army there was. And so they bombed the revolutionaries all night long, and in the morning their flag was still there standing. And so that's what the song's about. And um it's just a cool story, I think. And the song is just really complex in that it's just a really complex melody. It makes me think about how brilliant some of those musicians were back in the day, because I think my theory is they had time to be brilliant. I mean, that's all they did was play music, so yeah, maybe I should just go ahead and sing it for you. I'll sing the words too. I gotta cheat though a little bit, because the chords are like they're not predictable, but I can get it for the most part. I practice this song once a year, and then I always put it away, and then next year I have to relearn it. And anyway, looks like Robert Lower, thank you, says great job, Fast Heart. I appreciate that, man. Jared Curry, hey man, good to hear from you, Jared. It's been a while. I can barely see. Let me see if I can turn up the light on this. Perfect. That's better. That's way better. Okay, I'm gonna play the Star Spangled. I don't think I am. Hello? Is it still going? Video is gone. Can hear still. Okay, thanks y'all for letting me know. Well, my friend called me on the phone. Let me see. Let me just see. Back, huh? Dude, why do people call me when I'm trying to do a freaking live stream? He's like one of my best friends. You should know. Anyway. This is a crazy time to be alive. I say that every episode. Hey, good. All right, thanks. We need to see the glorious mullet. That's right, Matt Irondeck. Who are you, Matt Irondeck? Have I ever met you before? Video is gone. I don't know who Matt Irondeck is. Anyway, okay, I'm back. Everybody, with my glorious mullet. I took the upper lip hair off and just doing this thing right now. I almost cut the mullet the other day because it's a mullet, dude. You gotta have a lot of guts to wear the mullet all the time, like I do. And now I just kind of put it up though. But God bless my hairstylist. She's really good. Oh hey Matt, good to hear from you, man. All right, yeah, dude. I'm looking forward to that. By the way, everybody, I'm gonna be playing this great house concert out at Match Place on August 3rd, out in Temecula. And you can email me for details, or him. It is on my website, on my shows page. You can go there and see that. I'm going to be opening for a comedian. He's called Robbie the Fire. And he does a podcast. It's an amazing, excellent podcast called The Problem. The Problem is something with Robbie from the Part of the Problem podcast. Part of the Problem. Listen to the Part of the Problem podcast. If you're like me, and I think Matt, and I know Marissa Love, the Ladybug, you guys, we're all kind of like centrists. We like listening to both sides, and we're not gonna like shout anybody down for their beliefs. I think my family's like that too. All my parents and my sister, and everybody. But if you like that Part of the Problem podcast with Dave Smith, right? Yeah, That's right, Jared. Jared's like that too. Jared's like open to opinions. I would say, here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? I'm not like super. I'm pretty skeptical of Trump, even though, But here's the thing. I'd rather hang out with Trump supporters than Biden supporters at this point. I'll be honest. For the most part, I'd just rather hang out with the Trump supporters. But I hang out with the Biden supporters because they're good people too, and I think everybody's being duped on both sides. I think everybody's just voting for their favorite character on a soap opera at this point. And God bless Donald Trump. He survived that assassination attempt, if it was legit or what. But yeah, I'm opening for Robbie the Fire from Part of the Problem podcast on August 3rd, out in Temecula. That's going to be a great show. Hopefully I don't have any technical problems. I don't usually have technical problems when I play live, just so you know. It's only when I'm doing this stupid podcast that like all the it's the computer. It's always this computer. It's crazy how stable the iPhone is. This iPhone's always super stable. Whenever you do something on an iPhone, it's not going to crash. But when you're on the Mac laptop, everything goes haywire. What the hell, man? Robbie and Dave are big time libertarians. I know they are. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they are. But they're very. Wouldn't you agree, Jared? They're kind of middle of the road. They're very moderate, I would say. They're not super extreme. They both criticize Trump. I know they, just like me, we're all critical of Trump, even though we like Trump in a lot of ways. We don't hate him. We don't have Trump derangement syndrome, whatever. Anyway, I'm excited to play at Matt's place out there on August 3rd, where hopefully everybody can just kind of speak their mind and nobody's going to get shouted down. So, all right. I'm going to sing the Star Spangled Banner now. And it's not as good as Chris Stapleton's version, I'll have to admit. Man, I got this piece of hair here. It's sticking out. It's always something. And Chris Stapleton's version was amazing. This is my version of it. What did Matt say? Skeptical about government power, generally. Exactly. Which, again, it seems like, I don't know. I thought both sides were skeptical of government power, but I don't know. Anyway, whatever. This is a crazy time. I'm so like, there's days where I'm like, I just can't function anymore. Cause I mean, I don't even know. It's like, I say hi to people in the morning when I'm doing my walk or whatever, exercising. And like half the people, maybe it's just California, but just half the people are just like, they don't even kind of acknowledge each other anymore. Maybe it's my mullet. I don't know. Anyway, here goes. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. All right, thank you. I'm in my 98 degrees barn creating art. Keep creating art. Thanks, Matt. Man, yeah, I'm looking forward to the August 3rd show out there in Temecula. So yeah, that song. It's a patriotic song. I love the part, the end of it, where it says home of the brave, land of the free, home of the brave. I have a friend that she was kind of reminding me one time that you have to be brave to have freedom. You can't, freedom's not free. You have to be brave. You have to call people out. You have to speak up. when you're being put upon, it's not a place for the sheep. It's a place for the brave. And I don't even know what that means anymore. I'm so confused. But let me play another song. I know my mom was talking about Chinese restaurant. Let me play Chinese restaurant for my mom. And I've been working on a lot of new music. I'm sick of the banjo right now, so I'm playing guitar. But I'm getting a new banjo that hopefully will make me more inspired to play again the banjo, because just because it's got a long neck on it and should sound a lot better than what Here we go. This song's called Chinese Restaurant. It's about living life passionately, making art at the expense of everything, just doing what you want to do with your life. Looks like we lost somebody, down to 5. We had 7 before. I might have lost Marilyn on that that comment about hanging out with Trump supporters more than Biden supporters. I don't know. That's kind of why I do this podcast, by the way, is because I can't talk like this at my shows. People get super uncomfortable. It's a mixed bag out there, especially in California. It's probably more, of course, it's more lopsided the other direction. So I can't talk like this, and I need to, and I like to. Here in Austin, Texas, I was listening to Joe Rogan talk to, he was talking to Jimmy Dore the other day, and Jimmy Dore still lives in Los Angeles. He's a comedian too. Both of them are comedians. And Jimmy Dore was saying, like, you have to be careful, like, making COVID jokes still and stuff like that. And Joe Rogan was like, you can talk about whatever you want in Austin, Texas. Everybody's like open to talking about everything now. So maybe Austin's a better place for me. I don't know. Right now I'm here though, so here we go. This song's called Chinese Restaurant. It's about living life passionately and creating art at the expense of it all, just to do it. Chinese restaurant, eating fried rice, soaking up soy sauce, Zodiac for my placemat gets me wondering. I play guitar and sing, I'm living my dreams. So when the doctor tells me I am dying, at least, just maybe, I can die happy, knowing that I have lived passionately. to afford it. Now I'm washing some dishes. I play guitar and sing, I'm living my dream. So when the doctor tells me I am dying, at least, just maybe, I can die happy, knowing that I have lived passionately. Yeah. All right, thank you very much. My mom says, thank you, Martin. I love that song. Such beautiful words. Thanks, Mom. Well, it looks like we got 7 people back here again on the live stream. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. We've got 5 likes, so 7 people watching. Somebody didn't like the video yet. Go ahead and like the video because, you know, and stuff. And if you're watching the restream or the rerun, make sure you like the video and comment, because the comments apparently really help the algorithm. Let me look at my notes here, because I had some other things I wanted to say today before everything went to hell in a handbasket. I'll be playing at Helix Brewing this Saturday. That's a great, it's probably the best sessionable IPAs I've ever had in my life at Helix Brewing here in San Diego. And that is this Saturday, I think that's July 27th. And that is 6:30 to 9 p.m. I'll be playing there this week. And I'll be also playing a bunch of farmers markets this weekend. I got a busy weekend. Counting this gig today, which I do count this as a gig because it's a lot of work. Counting this today, I've got like 7 gigs this week, which is good. I need the money for sure. Matt says it's a good one. Thanks, Matt. I'm glad you liked that one. What else? I was thinking about. Let me. I was thinking like. So I've been playing a lot more guitar lately, and I'm working on a version of Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and I think it's pretty good. Let's see what you think. If I got to pull up the music because I lost it here. I had all my notes and stuff ready, and everything just crashed. So somewhere. Thanks, Marissa. Marissa Ladybug Line says, you are appreciated. Thank you, Marissa. That's really kind of you. She's great. Hey, Marissa, if you can make it up to that gig on August 3rd up in Temecula, I think you guys would really like it. You and your husband would probably like be stoked. Where is this song? Somewhere Over the Rainbow. There it is. I can't get the bridge parts though yet. Wait, I can barely chat. YouTube is being glitchy. Huh, weird. Maybe we're having another solar flare. I can't be the only one that thinks that like, I don't know, that like these solar flares and all this stuff is gonna come to a head and we can all just live like human beings again somehow, maybe getting back to the earth and bringing us all down back to the earth. And hopefully nobody gets killed or hurt, but we can all just, these evil forces won't be able to mess with us again, and we can all have to work together to survive. And that's the way we work best, is when we rely on each other and we need each other. then I feel like people are happier that way. This whole thing, like all of us being isolated behind computer screens, is like, I can't be the only one. Just like, man, really? This is really lonely. Anyway, this song is called Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I always sit here and think to myself when I'm writing songs, which I always write songs. I'm always working on songs, but just some periods, nothing ever comes to the light of day, you know, but I'm always like tinkering with stuff. But when I tinker with stuff, I always think to myself, what's the most beautiful, upbeat song? Like, besides, you know, Keep on the Sunny Side is one of them. There's a lot of them, right? But I would say Somewhere Over the Rainbow is one of the most beautiful, upbeat songs out there, too. My sister says, I think Biden is messing you up, causing technical difficulties. Yeah, so there's some interesting theories going on, right, about Biden. That Part of the Problem podcast I just listened to today. And also, if you listen to a guy named Fleckus Talks on Rumble, those two are kind of thinking there's something really suspicious about Biden saying he's not running anymore on Twitter. That's the only way we got information saying he's not running. He didn't make like a public speech or anything. It's really weird. Remember like when they announced that Biden was the president, it was like the news media that was announcing it, and it wasn't like official government sources. It was just like the news media said Biden won, and everybody started celebrating like prematurely, I guess, or whatever. But it feels the same way with this, where Biden said, I'm not running anymore. And it's like, wait, he just said that on Twitter. Did he really say that? Or is there like a coup? Has Biden been like, I mean, we don't know. It's like foreign agencies could have came in and taken over our president, you know? Like, this stuff could happen. Anyway. I think Biden, my sister says, yes. So strange. It is so strange. And Samantha Hoffman, hey Samantha, welcome to the live stream here. Thanks for saying hi. So I'm gonna play Somewhere Over the Rainbow, at least a little bit of it. This show is very disjointed. A lot of these shows have been, but this one's probably the most. No. Episode 72 was the most disjointed one. That's where the whole thing just kind of like stuttered and didn't go anywhere. And I was on an endless loop. I had to power off my computer. So at least this one not that bad. Somewhere. Wait a second. Let me try that again. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's the land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Way up on, where anyway. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me. This is terrible. Anyway, all right, that's enough of that. I'll have it figured out one day. That's a beautiful song, and I never thought I'd ever play that song, but that's where I am at with my life these days. Look at that. This thing's changing colors on me. Why did it do that? I don't know. Seth Hoffman, hey man, great to see you and hear you, my friend. Great to see you, man. Thanks for coming in, Seth Hoffman. Samantha Hoffman says, I can't wait to see you at the La Quinta Farmers Market soon. Not soon enough. Yeah, I'll be out there in November. I just booked that yesterday, Samantha, so I'll be there. I think November 3rd, my mom's birthday. I'll be out there in La Quinta. So, Mom, if you're listening, you want to come out to La Quinta on your birthday, that's La Quinta, California. It's out there in Palm Springs area. Come on out. Hey, Seth. Love you too, man. Love you, brother. Yeah, man. Seth Hoffman, check out his work on his YouTube. He's been interviewing a lot of cool people in New Mexico, which is where he lives. I used to live there with him. I may be moving back there in a haste one of these days. I might just pack up, which I'm already actually packed up. I'm living out of the motorhome, as you can see, and so I might just drive out to New Mexico and flee, flee the scene. I'm really good at running away from things, so I've got that down. That's what I'm trying. I'm trying not to run away from California. I'm trying to walk away or walk towards where I want to go. I've just got some things to take care of, like this motorhome. Trying to get my bills kind of straightened out a little bit here and get some money saved up and get out of here, maybe for a little while anyway. What happened to October, Samantha? It's still too hot out there. Also, I'm gonna be out and I'm gonna be up in San Francisco for the Hardly Strictly Bluegrass Festival, the first weekend in October. I think that's the second and third, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. So I'll be up there in San Francisco that weekend, the first weekend in October. And yeah. What else? Hope you do Over the Rainbow again. You got this. Yeah, I can get it. I do it some days. I got it right on, and then just some days I haven't played it enough, practiced enough. It takes me forever to learn songs. It really does. But I feel like the thing about me, once I have a song, I really got it. Like, that's the thing. Like, some people, sometimes they could just regurgitate a song, and it's just kind of like, whatever. But when I grip a song, and I feel like I put it in my own style, and I make it my own. So, not to blow my own horn, but that's just the way I see it. It does take me forever to learn new songs, like you heard with Star Spangled Banner, which I might end on again. Might play it again, so who knows. See you in November, Samantha. New Mexico will be blessed to have you. Yes, Seth. Yeah, so I think, I'm just going to go rambling around in my motorhome. California probably still have to be my home base because, the weather's great here, and my doctors are all here and stuff, I got health insurance through California. So, but I think I just need to get out and ramble a little bit. I don't know. Anyway, what are we at? We got 12 minutes. Anybody got any more questions? Got 12 more minutes here. Let me see my notes. Check out my notes, what I had down. I don't think I have anything else for today. I was going to say, too, I guess maybe I should say this. Some people were... I'm not going to name any name, but a person was talking trash about me on Facebook. And my parents, they're the ones that caught it. And they basically were saying that I'm like anti... I guess I'm anti... what do you call it? What do you call people that trans? I'm like anti-transsexuals or whatever. And I never said that. All I said was that... Here's the thing, guys. I mean, most of you know this. And most of my friends that are on here right now feel the same way. It's like... We're all very tolerant, right? Like, do whatever you want. Like, I've been for gay marriage way before Barack Obama was for gay marriage. I mean, I've been for gay marriage forever. Like, it's just like, what's the problem, man? Let people do their thing, The problem I said I had with the trans thing is, God bless those people. It must be really difficult to have that, Like, I know all of us have our challenges, and that's their challenge, and it must be terrible. It must be terrible, but... If somebody walks up to me and they look like they're a man and I call them a woman and I dress them as a woman and they get upset, I don't feel like I should be responsible for that. I feel like there's a line there. If somebody is a man and I don't even know it and they look at it because they look like a woman, then I'm just going to think they're a woman. I'm going to call them a woman. That's fine. I don't care. It's all good, man. I don't have anything against it. All I'm saying is that there has to be a line somewhere where it's like, this is insane, dude. I had no idea that you're a woman, or you were a man or whatever, because you look like a man or a woman. That's all I said. So I wanted to address that for anybody who cares out there who might be paying attention to all that. I guess the saying is right. It's like, I'm tolerant of everything. As long as you don't hit me over the head with it, I don't really care what people do, man. They can do whatever they want. I might make, remarks about how many pride parades there are in a course of a year. It's just kind of it's pretty crazy, But that doesn't mean I'm against them. I make remarks about everything. I make remarks about myself. I made fun of my hair today. I make, that's who I am. I make remarks about people and things, and I just call it the way I see it, And I think most people are the same way. We don't want to feel like we're being forced to like think certain ways and do certain things. It's just crazy, man. And I'm just speaking up anyway. Perhaps you should sing Ramblin' Man. I used to know that song. I haven't played it in a long time. That's the Hank Williams song, Ramblin' Man. I haven't played that in forever. I could sit down and be doing just fine. And when God made me, He made a rambling man. Yeah, that's a good song. It's a cool song. I am a rambling man. I think I'm more like the, what's that? The Allman Brothers version of Rambling Man now. Lord, I was born a rambling man, trying to make a living and doing the best I can. Anyway, I never played that one. I'm trying to read your comments, everybody. It's hard to see on this loan. Kara said, you sound like Uncle Travis. I think Uncle Travis sounds like me because I was first. So there we go. There's that. I said it. And the pronouns. All I need to know is your name, not your pronouns. Exactly, the pronouns. I mean, it's like, if you want to say your pronouns, whatever. But, I mean, I'm not saying my pronouns, dude. If somebody wants to call me a woman because they think I'm a woman, whatever. Who cares? I've been mistaken for a woman before when I had, like, super long hair. Like, all around. It's not a mullet. It was just everywhere. It's just like, you know, people... Here's the thing. I mean, like, I was kind of flattered somebody would think I look like a woman because at least women are pretty, you know, like men are like not usually pretty. So it's just like when somebody calls you the P word, it's like, is that supposed to be an insult? Because, or the D word, it's like, these are body parts that like we all revere. And so why are we degrading them? You know, even the A word is like all these body parts. It's like we're degrading them and it's not cool. Anyway. Your talking voice, laugh out loud. What do you mean? Oh, still, Travis Price sounds like me because I was first. All right. Anyway, we got like 5 minutes here. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Kara, it's nice to hear from you. I'm really nice to hear from you, Kara. I don't know if you remember I used to sing Frozen to you when you were little, really little. And you thought that was cool, but I don't remember how to play that for sure. I looked it up for one time for you and I played it and you thought it was, you were thrilled. Played Frozen. All right, well that's it for today. I'm gonna play one more song. Which song should I play? I should play one of my own. Let me look at this list of songs here. I'm very confused and disoriented today. It's got to be a good, tough song here to play, right? Of one of mine. I don't know. Man. Being a musician is not easy. Well, it's not for me anyway. It's not the... Oh, cool, Matt. You want to hear So Many Problems? See, that's how you flatter a songwriter. You request one of his own songs. That's awesome. Let me see if I can do it on the guitar. What would be... So many problems that we'll all have to solve them. Everybody come together and find a way. We could blame the president and a corrupt government. We could blame a myriad of unpleasant things. But we're all the problem and we're all the solution. 'Cause everybody has a gift and part to play. 'Cause there's so many problems that we'll all have to solve them. Everybody come together and find a way. Let me see if I can do a harmonica solo on that. life is a blessing, and we better keep living. We better enjoy ourselves each and every day. Seems like there's always something trying to keep us struggling. And if we unify, we can break these chains. Cause there's so many problems that we all have to solve. Everybody come together and find a way. I know I'm not innocent, I know I'm polluting. Every time I drive my car down a freeway, and I keep trying, and I keep recycling anything to save us from doomsday. Cause there's so many problems that we all have to solve them. Everybody come together and find a way. We could blame the president and a corrupt government. We could blame a myriad of unpleasant things. But we're all the problem, and we're all the solution. Everybody's got a gift and part to play. Cause there's so many problems that we all have to solve them. Everybody come together and find a way. Yeah. I missed the clap tracks, but hey, maybe next time I'll have them. If I don't cancel this podcast, I'm supposed to go on the second Wednesday in August. I'll let you know. I don't know. Maybe it's time to take a break. I've been going at this pretty hard for like a year. This podcast, it's been a lot of work. It's been a lot of fun, but maybe this is a sign from God to just focus on my music, forget the podcast for a little while. I don't know. Dust it off. Maybe dust it off when my computer's not misbehaving so much. Thanks, Samantha. Samantha says you rock. All right, guys. Well, thanks for everything. Did anybody donate today? Probably not, because there's no. That's it. Thanks for nothing, everybody. Just kidding. Come out this weekend, Saturday night. Come see me play. I'll be at the Maryland. You're still here. Thank you, Maryland. Thanks for the emojis. Come out and hear me Saturday at Helix Brewing from 6:30 to 9. Be rocking over there. And then what was that? What else? My dad just texted. He said, "Good show. Sound was excellent." That's so funny that I didn't have. Maybe I should just do this thing through a phone every time from now on. Just go live to the phone. Just say fuck, F it. I don't like to cuss on this thing. I'm trying to do an all ages show. I know Kara's out there. I know she doesn't need to hear those cuss words. I know she has, but try to keep it away from the kids. Keep the kids pure as long as possible. Yeah, maybe this is the way to go from now on. Maybe I'll just go on my phone, and just see where it goes. I guess. Just too much work doing all this other crap, man. Seriously, dude. Seriously. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Thanks again. It's almost exactly an hour. I'll see you next time. How do I stop this? Okay. Anybody else got something else to say? Oh, yeah. I'm going to be at the North Park Market tomorrow, Maryland. Yeah, I'm going to be at a bunch of farmers markets this weekend, too, which is usually where I make most of my money these days, as I've said many times on here. Matt Arondak. Hey, Matt, thank you. Thanks for tuning in, man. Thanks for... Hey, I'm going to start really heavily promoting that show next week for sure. So let me know if you got any material you want me to share on Insta or social media this week. All right, bye. See you guys. August 3rd link. Oh, is he putting it on there? Are you gonna put a link, Matt? Put it on there, dude. We're over a couple minutes, like a minute now, but I want to see August 3rd. Oh, he's gonna send me a link, I think. All right, cool, guys. 10 people watching. That's pretty good. It's pretty good for a podcast. The original link got messed up, so bye. See you guys.